We have huge news coming out of New England as a star cornerback has been linked to the Patriots in 2025 NFL free agency. Welcome back into the heart of Boston sports. I'm Jace Andrews, and let's get right into it here. As that star cornerback is Byron Murphy of the Minnesota Vikings. Now, Murphy is set to be one of the top 3 guys in the cornerback free agent market this season, and I think who better to get him than the Patriots and pairing him up with Christian Gonzalez. It seems as though that people around New England believe this is a very, very real thing that could happen in any time once free agency is in full swing. Now, Murphy, of course, is a interesting topic because, well, he is going to be a free agent. Although he loves Minnesota, they didn't franchise tag him. They didn't franchise tag Sam Darnold either, which makes him a free agent and gives the Patriots a shot to go out there and get him. And I truly think that they are going to put a lot of chips on the table in this aspect. Now, why exactly has this report come out so soon and so sudden? Well, let's talk about it here from Sports Illustrated, saying perhaps the most intriguing name in Minnesota is star Viking Byron Murphy, who has somehow flown under the radar in spite of racking up 81 tackles, 6 interceptions, and 14 passes defended en route to his first Pro Bowl appearance this past season. The Vikings opted to not franchise tag Murphy, which means that the 27-year-old will be hitting free agency this month. Sean T. McGuire of Nesson feels that the Pats should pursue him. Quote, the 2019 second-round pick is projected to receive a deal in the neighborhood of 4 years, $88 million, $22 million AAV. Quarterbacks are expensive, but Murphy would give the Patriots a strong complement to Christian Gonzalez. And we've kind of talked about this in a short time that the Patriots cornerback room is not exactly the most outstanding thing. Obviously, Gonzo is great. I think he is one of, if not the best cornerback in the entire NFL, and I'm excited to see what he can do in another year in New England. However, if you can pair him up with another cornerback star, which the Patriots are trying to do, and I think Byron Murphy is at the top of their list, well, then guess what? We can look at that and see that the Patriots want to make this team better on the defensive front, especially with Mike Vrabel coming in here as a coach. Now, let's take a look quickly at this cornerback depth chart because losing Jonathan Jones is a big thing. You have Christian Gonzalez as your CB1. From there, it's Alex Austin, Isaiah Bogdan, Marcellus Dial Jr. I mean, these are names that aren't exactly popping off the sheet here. Now, again, your safety room can go in a lot of places. Obviously, Jonathan Jones in the depth chart still, but looking like he could leave in free agency. I don't really see how the Patriots can go about this offseason without adding a cornerback to help out Christian Gonzalez, especially when you look at the receiving really depth in across the entirety of the NFL and teams that you're going to be facing in your own division. We talk about the Dolphins with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. You go to the Bills. They still got a new and improved Keon Coleman in his second year. They have Amari Cooper. I mean, there's so many people that you have to worry about in your own division alone. Obviously, the Patriots want to add to their wide receiver room too. But as of right now, the cornerback room, especially since the depth at cornerback is that low, I think needs to be discussed in a heavy manner. And Byron Murphy does a lot of good things for this team. And especially since he's still really young. And if you look at the market for these cornerbacks in 2025, Murphy is by far the youngest you're going to get. He'll be turning 27 this upcoming season. And he's been spectacular and now going into his 7th year in the NFL. Not only are you getting a guy who's below the age of 30, you're also getting a guy who is really experienced in the NFL. I mean, just looking at his stats, talk about his Pro Bowl year last season, it was spectacular. 14 passes deflected. It was the most in his entire career. He had a great job of getting some very important interceptions. 6 interceptions is nothing to be scoffed at, especially when you look at his 4 interceptions back in 2021. I mean, that's his highest in over 3 years. And I think Byron Murphy is a huge part to this Patriots organization if they can get him into New England. I think that's an important part for the Patriots is to look at these cornerbacks and say, okay, let's get somebody in here who can help us out. Listen, Robert Kraft, Mike Vrabel, they have a bunch of money to spend. Use it. You have Drake Maye. You have a quarterback who is ready to go. You have a second-year guy who you really want to go out and perform at a spectacular level. Let him go to work and let him have a good defense behind him. You have Christian Gonzalez, Kyle Duggar, and potentially Byron Murphy out there. I don't think this team is going to be talked about in the bottom of the AFC East. It's going to be the top of the AFC East and not against the Bills once again. That's about what I kind of see from this. So what's your thoughts? Should the Patriots sign him? Byron Murphy coming to New England. What do y'all think about it? Let me know in the comments section down below. I personally think this would be a great move for New England to make, and I think it's something that is obviously being talked about across New England. The Patriots have mentioned multiple times, so they really want to get another cornerback in the room with Christian Gonzalez, and there's partially people that they think they're going to get in the draft, and that could be an option. But make the decision now. Go out there, get your guy in a Byron Murphy who is still young, who is still available, who you can get for a relatively, I'm going to say, cheap cost for what he is going to bring to this team. Do it now, and you're going to be looking pretty for the next couple years. That's what I think. Appreciate your time. Make sure you subscribe for all the latest news on the Patriots, the Celtics, Red Sox, and from time to time, the Bruins as well. We'll see you next time here on the Heart of Boston Sports.